Now, originally, this was a press shop. And some of you may know it was the factory where Toyota, Nakamura Cleaner, created the first century way back in 1967. The spirit of invention that was born here is now reborn as the inventor garage of Oval City, a facility for creating the future. Now today will be a celebration not only of invention, but of something I know we all love. Celebration of the car. The excitement, the thrill, love for speed, all things I think everyone in this room and everyone watching online shares passion for. But after many things in life, the story of strength begins with the story of what's called in Japanese Kriyashita. It's a strong word in English is communication. I want to tell you all about this from two viewpoints. I've been working as a designer here for 36 years. I can honestly say, as a designer, there's nothing painful than being told what you put your heart and soul into the board. 14 years ago, at Pebble Beach in America, that's what exactly what happened. After he was told his vision there, Lexus was born. Theory, creation, fulfilling point, became a source of determination. After that, after he stood up and made a promise, no more boring cars. So when we went to consult him about how we should present this car at Pebble Beach this year, his answer was very simple. Just put it out there. Let it speak for itself. And that's exactly what we did. No explanation. We let people form their own opinions. I'm pleased to share that Pebble Beach this year was one person who said Lexus was born. Innovative, venturous, original, to help our customers discover this is what Lexus is born to do. With this car, we want our customers to discover a new level of sensory input. Here they find big breakthroughs, traffic proportions, packaging innovation. Understands, rear view is just beautiful. It's all under 1,200 millimeters in height. For any sports car, this is a huge challenge and a huge accomplishment. When this car's finally finished, it'll answer Acura's last request, and that is to completely redefine the sound of an electric sports car. Now, we designed this car to really speak for itself, but that's not simply by chance. Because the car you see here owes its existence to another story. That brings me to the second tale of the Munich humiliation. This time, the racetrack. I remember Akio telling me that Nürburgring 20 years ago, he had an experience that he couldn't forget. It wasn't about being overtaken. It wasn't about not coming first. Rather, that he could see other manufacturers were prioritizing racing, using the occasion to nurture not only new technology and new products, but to nurture the people who make them. Camouflage prototypes, cars never seen before, being put through their paces on the world's most unforgiving track. As a company, Toyota at that time wasn't even trying to build a car capable of racing the Nürburgring. In fact, we didn't even have a sports car on sale. So Akio, alongside test driver Barisa-san, not only ended up driving an old Supra, but doing so under the alias of Morrison, with his own unknown private racing team, Kazu Racing. Every time he yielded to yet another development prototype, it was as if they were saying, you guys at Toyota, there's no way you could ever build a car like this. Well, that was then. This is now. GRGT and its race car sibling, the GRGT3, will be joined by the all-new Lexus LFA concept here to form the sports car apex for both Lexus and GR. All from one race-bred platform, true to GR's promise of pushing the limits for better, contributing to the entire Toyota group. And all part of Akio's promise, no more boring cars. Now the GT3 category, where the story of these three cars begins, is all about making cars for people who want to win. Professionals, and also privateer racers. For everybody, it starts with speed. Without speed, there's nothing. The GR GT3 race car, 4-litre V8 twin-turbo engine, completely rigid aluminium space brake, an incredibly slow centre of gravity, state-of-the-art aerodynamics, all the critical elements are in place. But speed in itself is not everything. Race is much more than the home straight. And the real art is how you control that speed. The real-life situation, as our master drive monitor likes to say, it all comes down to timing. Conversation between driver and car. GT3 is engineered to give you confidence in all situations, to feel reassured that the conversation, even at the limits, in the severest of situations, it's all about the car, giving you the feedback that you need to guide you in making split-second decisions. Fluid communication, knowing how the car will respond, so that there are no misunderstandings. Bringing out the best in your abilities, so you can push the car and yourself even further. GRGT speaks to both types of driver, the professional driver and the recreational driver. Whether that's two different people, or you and your alter ego. Now, an integral part of any conversation in a car is sound. Not only during acceleration, but deceleration and braking. To understand the importance of this, look no further than 30 minutes drive from here to Fuji Speedway and the transition from the home straight into the first tight corner. To brake as late as possible, deeper, faster, pan out with confidence following your ideal line. This may be the first time that we focus not only on the sound the car makes when you put your foot down, but the visceral, guttural sound when you take your foot off. Conversation without an ordinary street is different. The GRGT road car, same V8 twin-turbo but with hybrid power, shares the DNA of its racing counterpart more than any other car we've ever made. For this, the team worked not only at the limits of a car, but at the limits of the development process. Production, car test drivers working hand in hand with racing drivers. This is a circuit-ready, everyday driver. While on the track day, easy to drive around town. Take it for a stint at the track, stop at a nice restaurant on the way home. Dynamics, all the way down to minute decisions in seating position. This is a car designed to cover all the bases. Akio loves motorsports. In a race team, there is no hierarchy. It comes down to it, everyone is in the pits together. These three cars will work as a team to bring emotion, driving to both veteran racers and new generation of car lovers. Whether it's the V8 twin-turbo in the GR-GT3, a hybrid version in the GR-GT, both running on either conventional fuel or e-fuel, or an electric future in the LFA. These cars represent a commitment to keep the joy of driving to the limits of human capabilities alive for the next generation. Nurturing technology Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 14 years, not only Lexus and GR, but all Toyota Group brands have undergone a transformation. The emotional side has come back to the company, whether that's in terms of driving dynamics, engineering, production, I feel design. There's been a fundamental change in the company mindset. How a car looks, how it feels, it's all subjective. But in the pit, as one team, with Akio as master driver, we have the license to do what needs to be done to translate each car's story into reality. Even though he's pushing 70, this year, Akio Toyoda went back to where it all began 20 years ago, driving in the Nürburgring 24 hours. I can guarantee one thing. These three cars in front of him, he'll not be able to stay away for many years to come. And equally, there was no way he could miss the chance to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Akio Toyoda.
少しずつ仲間が増え、やっと LFA ができたとき、成瀬さんは見たこともない笑顔でこう言いました。前だけを見てビルを走れたのは初めてだ。そう話してくれました。抜かれた経験しかなかった我々がやっと追い抜く車ができた。本当に嬉しかったんだと思います。しかしその悔しさが全て消えたわけではありません。量産とはいえ LFA は限定生産、レースに勝ってもそれはクラス優勝、前を走る車はまだまだたくさんいます。あなたたちにこんな車作りはできないだろう。あの悔しい声は今も私の耳に残っています。この悔しさは間違いなく今も私の原動力です。15年前、私は突然マスタードライバーを引き継ぐことになりました。成瀬さんが私に残してくれた車作りの秘伝のタレはあの悔しさだったんだと思います。もう一つ残してくれたのはその悔しさを共有できる数人の仲間たちでした。私たちはその悔しさを原動力にもっといい車作りをひたすら続けてまいりました。 GR86、GR シクラ、GR ヤリス、GR カローラ、水素エンジン、スーパー耐久、ニュルブルクリング、そしてこの車たち、今のトヨタには私と同じ思いで車を作ってくれる仲間がこんなにたくさんいるんです。仲間たちと車作りをしながら秘伝のタレを未来に残していきたい。この仲間たちに私は車作りを託していきたい。皆様どうかご期待ください。私の人生は戦いの連続でした。その中で見つけた自分の役割はしんがり役。豊田明夫の本当の姿は社長でも会長でもなく、過去の戦いから 仲間を安全に避難させ、未来の戦いに勝てるようもっとたくましくしていく、そんな役割だと思っております。森蔵はまだ止まれない。倒れるまで走り続けます。本日はありがとうございました。
本日は新型スポーツ車両ワールドプレミアにご参加くださいまして誠にありがとうございました。この後はゲストの皆様、報道関係者の皆様、それぞれ異なるプログラムにご参加をいただきます。ゲストの皆様はお隣のスペースにおきましてインタラクティブセッションを行います。スタッフが誘導いたしますので、お忘れ物のなきようご移動をお願いいたします。メディアの皆様は引き続きこちらのスペースにおきまして、その後トークセッション、車両見学会を開催いたします。お席にてそのままお待ちください。それではゲストの皆様、ご移動をお願いいたします。
Journalists split up and the team tell you what have a bigger can. Yeah, I'll shoot from here. Yeah. Okay, well that's lights, wheels, mirrors. Yeah, just go. We'll see what works out. I don't know if we got a good one off it because there was only like one explosion bit when we all came in with the funky noise. I knew it was I'm hyped. I think when both cars come on,